Hello, my name is Brian Cable, and this is how to play the game Hot Seat, a game for 48 players, plays about 20 to 30 minutes, and is very similar to Hot Potato, except for you also, instead of using a timer to determine when someone is knocked out, you have a hand of cards that you are trying to keep in your hand, and when you get the globe, you have to play a card to deflect to everyone else. The theming of the game is kind of like you're a country of the world, and everyone's always blaming these countries for various ills that happen. Like they're always constantly in the media for one thing or another, and you're doing your best to try to deflect that onto somebody else and try to stay out of the hot seat. Um, the way we're going to be doing that is everyone's going to take identity of a single country. Then we're also going to, for each round, we're going to deal out these country cards that represent our secret ally. We will also, in addition to our own scoring, we will score what that ally scores as well. But they may have a different ally, like for example, China has India right here, so they will score that for them and for India instead. So they're very they're not symmetric alliances. Then we will deal out 6 cards to each player, and this is both our hand and our life force in a sense. And we will start by determining who should get the globe first. They will draw a card, and then they get to be the first one to play. So let's say they played a vote card. Then everybody will vote and pick who they want to get the globe next. And what you're trying to do is you're trying not to pick who your ally is. So I'm not going to go after China for this round. Majority rules from this case, and I would break a tie since I played the card. And let's say I went to Germany. So they would probably want to play this card right here out in front of them, which gives them a guaranteed +2 points, but also kind of puts a target more on them by everybody else as well. And then they can choose who they want to give it to, the globe to. And they say India. And India, let's see, they want to play this one right here, they say. So they play this right here, pass the globe 3 players to the left, 1, 2, 3. Now the United States has it. The United States decides to play this right here, which they get to stay out, but then everybody else has to hit the middle as quick as they can, and the last person to do so gets the globe. Let's say China was the one that did it that time. China plays whoever's got the least cards because they want to try to knock someone out early and get amount of points. Everyone counts their cards, and whoever's got the least, again, they would choose for a tie. This player just gets to choose who they want to give it to, or actually, here even, a U-turn, they get it right back to China. So this will keep going back and forth until someone is out of cards entirely. Let's say India is out of cards, and then someone puts a globe back to them, and now they don't have a card to deflect it. That would end the round immediately, and then players would score however many points, one point for every card in their hand. In this case, we'll do United States. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'd reveal their secret alliance, and they'd also score for whatever China has. So 5 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10 points for this round. Meanwhile, China would score 5 points plus whatever India had, but India got knocked out, so they only score 5 points. India would score for their 0 plus Germany, so they score 5 points. So looks like Germany and the U.S. made it out the best for this round. And then you also add any cards in front of them as well. And then you just shuffle all these cards back up in the middle here, redeal them out, shuffle up all of the alliance cards, redeal those back out for the next round. So you'll have different alliance next round, and then you play this out again. This time you know how many points everybody has, so you're probably going to be targeting some of the players in the lead, especially if you're behind. And you do that for 3 total rounds, and then whoever has the most points wins. It's a fun, quick game. A lot of interaction back and forth. You have a little bit of control, unlike more random like hot potato games, because you have the hand of cards to choose who you want to target. Plus, you also have the guidance of the allies to determine who you want to target as well. They aren't represented here, but some other cards that will be in here are like where you can look at someone's secret alliance, you can trade it with them. Where you can team up with a player and like you choose how far to go and they choose what direction, or vice versa. And other cards that where you can like draw from the discard pile, or other things like that. So yeah, it's a very quick, dynamic, shifting game. You might think you're about to win, but it could be pulled out from behind you as other people decide that, oh, maybe we need to target these other people and not let them win instead. And you can just kind of go back and forth and like try to persuade people as best as you can, as a country is likely to do, that yeah, try not pay attention to me, pay attention to these people instead. And that's the hot seat. And I had a lot of fun putting this together, and I hope you will get a chance to play it and enjoy it. Thank you.